My Happy Marriage season 2 got announced pretty much immediately after season 1 ended. So I don't know if it was just so popular that they automatically renewed it, or if they planned from the beginning that it was going to get at least 2 seasons. But the first season covered the first 2 light novels, and I actually just finished reading 3 and 4 of the official English versions, and 5 comes out in a couple weeks. I'm assuming based on the first season that the second season will also cover about 2 books. And there's a decent spot to stop after the end of book 4. They can still leave the story open for what looks like it's going to be the long-term story of the series. But I just want to talk about kind of what people should expect, because I think this season will be pretty different from the first one. I really enjoyed the first one, but I saw a lot of people online saying that they were frustrated with Mio and kind of not opening up more and not getting over her trauma. And I actually liked that it took the whole season for her to get over all the stuff that she dealt with, because it makes it feel like it actually impacted her and had consequence, and she really grew a lot throughout the whole season. So I would describe the first season as kind of an internal struggle, and the second season, there's still a little bit of that, but I think it's much more external. So I think the people who were frustrated with her character will probably enjoy that aspect of the second season more. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'll just talk vaguely about kind of what the plot is, so people kind of know what they're getting into. So the third book is mainly about Kyoka, who is Mio's fiance, is taking a job near his parents' villa, and it's in a village nearby their villa. There's this weird black monster thing that they're seeing, that the people of the town are seeing, and they don't know what it is, and it's scaring people, so it's his job to go deal with it, since he's part of the special anti-grotesqueries unit. Well, he's, one of the higher ups in it. And also his parents live there, so he gets sent out to do this job. And this is also an opportunity for Mio to meet her in-laws. And I won't go too much into it, but I'll just say the author is very good at writing characters that people can hate. So the dynamic there is kind of interesting, because even though Kyoka's dad was the head of the house, his mom is a pretty big bitch. So Mio has to deal with that, and that's kind of the dynamic there. And then this story continues into book 4, and this part branches more into the Usuba family, which is Mio's mother's side of the family. And you kind of see more of why people were afraid of them. One of her extended relatives becomes an antagonist, and you get some more of the world building, which is nice. And you can see how people are afraid of the Usuba blood in that family, and also how gift users are sort of being surpassed by science, and they're slowly losing status. So there's already kind of this clawing to stay at the top dynamic going on in the upper parts of society. So Mio has to come to terms with this, that she has to deal with her extended family. Arata is an important part of the story also, because obviously he's part of the Usubas. And then there's also a little bit of looking more into Kyoka's past, which is nice. And then there's a fair amount of action also, which there's a fair amount of action in the first season, but there's a good amount of action in the second season also. So that's kind of what you're dealing with for the second season. I just wanted to talk about it because it got announced like right away, and I was in the middle of reading the books actually when the season finished. And I'm pretty excited for the second season because I really like the first season. So all right, I don't want to go too long. I just kind of wanted to talk about that briefly. That's it for me for this one. If you're still here, like and subscribe and all that shit. See ya. Thanks.